So, Olga, can you tell us a few words about you, please?
Hi, my name is Oля. I'm 20 years old and I'm a medical student at Dental University. I'm on my third year of studies.
Right.
Yes.
And why do you need this B2 exam?
Um, in the future, I want to attend more clinical exchange programs and maybe even start my residency in United States or maybe Europe. So
Yeah. All right. That's B2 first is good for your portfolio. Usually to study abroad, we mostly need some other exams like IELTS or TOEFL. But definitely this B2 level will help you in many ways. Maybe for exchange programs as well. You need to learn. Okay, so last time we talked about, so your homework was to do the test, the actual test. Olga, you said you had some questions. Where was the most difficult part of the test? What was that again?
So the part 4 and part 6, I think that was quite difficult for me, such as
Okay,
so
part
using
6.
such yeah.
It's one of the most, it's okay. It's one of the easiest, guys.
Yeah.
You will learn it's this type of gap test. You will love it. You will absolutely love it. And you know why? Because we will learn how not to read the text. And you will do it like in 1 or 2 minutes. I mean, roughly speaking. So we will deal with it, don't worry. And part 4 was that. Okay, guys, this is vocabulary. Vocabulary
Yes.
plus grammar. Those who've had UVA test before, they maybe know this. But yeah, mostly it's about how good you are with vocabulary and grammar together. We will learn all these expressions, okay? If you have some question in particular, like for example, question 26, I didn't quite get it, you can always take a picture and send to our chat and I'll comment on it. Okay, guys? So you're always welcome to send me your questions and I'm always with you. Right, ladies, and today we start with the actual class, our first B2 class. So last time we practiced speaking and today we're going to take the vocabulary. So this is FC result. FC is the previous name of this exam. Sometimes people call it FC, sometimes B2 first. It's basically the same. And in this unit, we're going to talk about our appearance and our personality. So we're going to revise this vocabulary. Plus, we're going to actually start getting ready for all the types of reading. We're going to talk about multiple choice. We're going to take grammar. We're going to revise all the future tenses, etc., etc. So a lot to do, but today in particular, vocabulary, appearance and personality. So let's get started. You can open this book in your, I don't know, laptop or tablet, wherever you are, or you can follow here. So, right, first of all, let's get to know this vocabulary. Let's read the words and tell me if you understand them. Let's read one by one. Natalia, would you like to start?
Okay, skin tone, fair, dark, tanned.
Tanned, you understand, right? Tanned skin tone. Like after the sun, you get tanned.
Okay, it's a little bit dark, right?
Yeah, загорелый.
Okay, and fair, it's like light.
Light, да, светлый. Right. So this is our skin. Our skin can be fair, dark, tanned. Right. Так, хорошо. Let's say Оля, которая Архарова, will be Оля, and Olga, the teacher, will be Olga. Let's divide you like this. Оля, be
Hair color black, fair, blonde, red.
red. Red рыжий, да, в данном случае. Right. Алена,
Hairstyle curly and straight.
yeah, curly and straight. Do you know any other hairstyles?
I think no. Bold.
Oh yeah, that's a nice hairstyle. Bald, like when you don't have actually any hair. And there is also wavy, like when you got just wonderful little waves on your head. Right. Olga, eye color.
Eye color blue, green, hazel, and brown.
Hazel. Do you understand hazel?
Орех.
Yeah, there is a hazelnut. Good. But so in particular, hazel, if you say he has hazel eyes, what do you mean by this?
Also brown. Harry.
Brown and yeah, brownish, like light brownish, you can say. Yeah, light brown. Okay, eyebrows. Natalia.
Eyebrows bushy, thin.
Bushy thin, okay. I guess clear when you have
Yes.
bushy, that's big eyebrows, and then the opposite. Okay, Ola.
Nose large, small, hooked, and turn up.
Wow, do you know about hooked? My daughter has a
Yes.
hooked nose. She has like a little bit, it's a little bit up here, and it's so sweet on her. Как она? Hooked nose. What's the Russian for it?
Дернутый.
Курносый, да, вроде бы? Курносый называют. Like a little bit up. Okay. Okay. Oh no, sorry, I'm talking about turned up. Mixed. Курносый это turned up. What about hooked?
Горбинка.
Yeah, unfortunately I have got broken, had it broken last maybe 3 years ago. Right. Mouth. I don't know.
Full thin lips.
Yeah, full of thin lips. Okay, can you take one of the pictures here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's take this one. And can you describe them? Olga, can you take one of the people and describe them?
The first picture,
Mhm.
Paris Hilton.
Oh yeah, if you know the name, good. I don't know actually. I know Paris Hilton and
Oh,
yeah, maybe one
yes. The Paris Hilton has fair hair. No, she's
Mhm.
blonde.
Or you can say she has fair hair, or she can say
Yes,
blonde. Right.
she is blonde. She has blue eyes and her skin tone. Her skin tone is fair. And she has wavy hair.
She had wavy hair. Right. Okay, Alona, would you like to take someone to describe?
Let's describe second one. This woman has a fair skin tone. Her hair color is black, but I think it's brown more. About hairstyle, I think her hair is straight, but she used some brushes
to do the прическа. Не знаю.
Hairstyle. All right.
Eyes are brown, maybe.
Mhm.
Eyebrows is thin.
Eyebrows, ladies.
Eyebrows.
You're gonna now discuss the following questions. You're gonna discuss it in pairs. I'm gonna divide you into pairs and you will discuss them. So you need to find out from your partner whether they look like one or both parents. To look like somebody, да, быть похожим на кого-то. For example, I look like my father. We're so alike. And then the next, if you look like another relative in some way, so you can say, I look like my aunt a little bit. We've got the same hair, the same hairstyle, or we've got the same shape of eyes, etc., etc. And if you have a similar personality to your parent or sibling. So now we're going to also move to the topic of personality. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide you into pairs, 4 and 4. And you can discuss it. All right. Okay, we're gonna do this and this. That's the first one and the second. Okay, starting now.
I think it's that I look like both of my parents. In some parts of my look like my mother, some parts look like my father. With my father, we have the same nose, maybe brows, and with my mother,
Parts of mother. So, and the answer for the third question will be in this way. We are quite similar with brother. Sometimes even people say that we are twins, but we have 3 years of gap, and we can't be this type of relatives, but we have similar parts of face, but generally I'm more like
We have similar features. Parts of
Features.
face sounds very.
Okay, yes, but generally I look more like Granny from father.
We have discussed.
Finished. Oh no, come
Um,
summarize, Olga, in 1 or 2 sentences what you said. Olga.
about myself, yes.
Mhm.
So I look like my mom, and we are quite similar. We have round faces, so we have
Mhm.
straight dark hair. I
Mhm.
don't look like my father, but I have a sister, and we're quite different. She looks like our dad. So
So she has different features.
Yes.
Nice. All right, good. Then let's come up together. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, ladies, have you finished? Have you finished the discussion?
Almost.
Almost. I see. Alena, have you finished discussing?
Almost.
Can you summarize? Can you summarize shortly about yourself?
I look like my father,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all.
Oh no, come on. Do please give us some details. What about your personality? Okay, look like is only about your appearance, but what about your personality?
I think my personality is mixed by mother and father. Like we
Is
take.
mixed with my mother and my father. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think every child try to take the best practice of their parents, and I hope I take it.
All right, so you take a little bit of everything. Okay, right. Okay, ladies, thank you for sharing what I managed to hear ahead. Nice. Now let's move to the personality. This is, in case you're following me in the book, this is page 12. Right, I want you to put these personality adjectives into 3 boxes: good, bad, and either good or bad. First of all, okay, let's read again and translate them in case you don't understand them, because usually students do have problems with them. Natalia, would you like to help me with it?
Okay, argumentative. I suppose that it means a person who like to argue,
Yes, exactly. Person who likes arguing.
Argument.
Argumentative. Good.
So arrogant, высокомерный.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, can you describe it in English? But I
Uh,
think your English is quite enough for this.
It's a person who think that he or she is better than the other, and who do everything like being up and with some with not a kind mood, maybe.
All right. What about
So
bossy?
bossy, it's a person who likes to control everything, to like a boss. So to yes, to control. Easygoing, it's a person who can it's light, we can say, person who is ready to do something from the first call, who doesn't give some problems to you and so on.
Okay, thank you. Oля, can you take the other line, the second line? Eccentric.
Eccentric. It's a person who took everything around them, like they are at center of everything.
Yeah, I would say in the center of attention, right?
Center, yes.
Then they are also kind of a bit different from others, like eccentrичный человек. Right. Okay, next one.
Honest. It's like a person who tells only the truth.
Okay, good. Next one.
Loyal. mm,
Do you know the meaning?
yes.
So if a friend is loyal to you, then, or if your partner is loyal to you, okay, loyal action is not good. Your partner is faithful to you. Loyal can be friends, yeah.
So like
Okay, the dog is always loyal to its master, right?
yes.
Okay. Narrow-minded.
Это остроумный или
Quite. Do you know the meaning of the word narrow?
прямой?
Not не прямой, narrow. Does anyone know? Help us. Narrow.
Yes, it's opposite of wide.
Exactly. Not quite.
Narrow-minded, it's when mind is limited.
Is limited.
Is
Yes.
limited.
So what does it mean? Узкомыслящий, narrow-minded. What does it mean?
To share some opinion for situations and who has only limited understanding of the world and different processes.
Yes. Okay. Olga, would you like to take the last line?
Open-minded is the opposite of narrow-minded. Yes.
Exactly. So
Person who is ready to communicate and to share with
accept new ideas, maybe, right? Other opinions. Okay. Next one.
sensible. Чувствительный.
Not quite.
No,
We've
not
got
quite.
sensible and sensitive.
Sensitive. Yes.
So which is what? Let's try to remember.
Sensitive, it's about our feelings. It's exactly insensible.
Sensible.
Maybe it's about patient.
Not quite. So sensitive, чувствительный. Sensible, разумный. Sense – это разум вообще. У него основное. And you know, girls, I have my favorite book, which I read in original. It's called Sense and Sensibility. And wait. I think you read it. Yeah. So it's a novel by Jane Austen. And first of all, I read it in English, and I really like reading Jane Austen. It's not very difficult, although it's classics. But even if you don't read the book, do watch the movie. It's so romantic. Sense and Sensibility. You definitely need to watch it.
Okay.
Right. So now let's put these adjectives into 3 columns. What are good, bad, and neither good or bad? Alona, can you help us?
Okay. Argumentative. I think it's C is not good or bad.
I think it's definitely bad, because argumentative is a person who likes arguing, который любит поспорить, like bitchy. I would say it's bitchy. Right. Arrogant.
I think it's bad. Bossy, I think it's not good and not bad.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, it's neither good or bad. Like sometimes you need to be bossy, but still more like tends to be more negative rather than positive in a way.
It's fine. I think it's good. Eccentric. I don't know. I think
What do you think, ladies? Is eccentric good or bad?
But
Not good, not bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you see, it's like for some people, they like eccentric people, other pet people. Wow, like she's so different. But others don't. So I guess it's like neither good or bad, a matter of taste. Okay, Alona, go on.
honest, I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Loyal is good too.
Mm-hmm.
Narrow-minded, I think it's more bad, but I think it's on the taste too, because
Mm-hmm. Narrow-minded is always bad. Mm-hmm.
maybe open-minded it's good. Honest and sensible, it's good, and sensitive, it's I think good too.
Yeah, actually it could be neither good nor bad. Like if a person cries all the time about everything, a movie, a sad movie, or said something, it's again like, I mean, all right, okay. Now we're gonna listen to 5 people describing a friend or a relative, and you need to choose the best adjective summarizing it. All right.
FCE Results Students Book by Paul A. Davis and Tim Fallow. Published in copyright Oxford University Press 2008. CD 1. Unit 1. Page 12. Vocabulary. Exercise 2. Speaker 1.
I don't really get on with my uncle. We disagree about almost everything. We rarely argue, though, because there's no point. He never changes his mind. What really annoys me is that he won't even listen to other points of view. He doesn't realise that other people see things from other perspectives and might actually be able to teach him something new.
Speaker 2.
I love my brother, of course, but sometimes he really annoys me. He's always talking about how popular he is, and how good he is at sport. I'm not saying that he isn't. I'm just saying he shouldn't talk about it. People don't want to hear him boasting. He should learn some modesty.
Speaker 3.
It's always fun being with my friend Lulu. She's different from anyone else I know. And it's impossible to be bored when you're with her. I suppose it's because she doesn't really care what anybody else does. She does her own thing. For example, she wears old dresses that she buys in second-hand shops, whereas we all wear jeans and T-shirts. And the music she listens to is really unusual. She's a bit unusual in lots of ways, but she's good fun to be with.
Speaker 4.
We go to visit our aunt and uncle in Brighton about once a month. They've got one daughter, Vanessa.
She's a year younger than I am, but for some reason she imagines that she can tell me what to do all the time. Put your coat on, we're going for a walk, she'll say. Or if her mum asks her to wash the dishes, she tells me that I have to help. I don't argue much, because I'm such an easy-going person, but I don't really like it.
Speaker 5.
My dad has got loads of friends, but he's lost a few friends over the years too, because he's got this habit of speaking his mind. Whatever he thinks, he says. And sometimes people get offended. So, for example, he'll ask one of our neighbours why she's put on so much weight. He isn't exactly rude. Well, he doesn't mean to be anyway. He just says things as he sees them, really.
Right. So, what do you have in 1, Alona?
Аргументатив. Так. Я не могу прочитать это слово нормально.
Argumentative, however, not quite. Any other ideas?
narrow-minded.
Narrow-minded, exactly. Do you remember why did you decide to put narrow-minded?
Because he thinks that his uncle can't accept any other what's the word?
Views?
Yes, views.
Okay, right. So number 1 is narrow-minded. Number 2, Natalia.
Arrogant.
Yeah, here's arrogant. Do you remember why?
Because this person, brother of the speaker, all the time tell about some winnings and
Yeah.
so on. In general, speak about themselves.
Good. 3, Olga.
The third speaker, I think she's eccentric. Yes,
Eccentric, exactly. Do you remember why?
She because she doesn't like other people. She can wear some clothes.
It's not that she doesn't like other people. She's not like other people.
So she's different, and she can wear some clothes that is quite eccentric. She listens to music which is not which other people guess French.
Okay, right. And number 4. Who's that? Oh. Number 4. Who hasn't? Oля. No, Oля has answered. Natalia. No, everyone has answered. Okay, Oля. Number 4.
Bossy.
Bossy. Do you remember why?
Because this speaker's cousin is tell them what to do when they're visiting.
Okay, and the last one, Alona.
I think it's honest.
Why? Do you remember why?
Because her father tells everything to everyone.
I'm gonna send you the script now, ladies. And there are some very nice expressions from this listening, and I want you maybe to write them down for you, or at least notice them. Okay, ladies, by the way, what we need to do, we need to write down all nice and new words in some vocabulary book. I see that Natalia has started writing down new words, and I think this is what you all need. You need to save all these words, so as when we come to the speaking part or to the writing part, you would use this nice juicy words instead of some water words. Okay, so let's have a look at these at what I've sent to you. Trying to share my screen. So what you need to note down here is to change one's mind. That's another. That's a nice. Can you hear me well? I think my internet is not so good now.
We hear you.
All right. Да, никогда не меняет свое мнение. To listen to other points of view, you can say. To see things from other perspectives. Видеть вещи с разных сторон. This is also like, it's much more interesting than to see things differently, for example. Right. In speaker 2, there is a nice verb to boast. Хвастаться. That's, maybe you will note it down. Right. Look, when we criticize someone, we say a modifier a bit. She is a bit unusual in lots of ways. So when you want to say polite, when you want to be polite and to criticize someone politely, you use the the intensifier a bit. Да, когда мы критикуем, даже если человек не немножко там полный, необычный, очень важно сказать a bit именно. Это из политкорректности. And what else? Nothing's here. And very nice here, speaker 5. He's got this habit of speaking his mind. Like, first of all, to have a habit of something, иметь привычку чего-либо. And secondly, to speak one's mind, выражать свое мнение. Very nice expressions. If you didn't know them, write them down. Right, now again, another thing, before we move to the speaking part, I wanted to remind you to use intensifiers. So of course you can say, for example, she is arrogant. But when you use a bit, for example, it's something different. Like, she is a bit arrogant. You add some shade to what you want to say, and this is very important. What other intensifiers could it be? It could be quite. Can you make an example, Natalia, with quite?
This person is quite bossy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, if it's a negative again, if it's a negative adjective, we'd better use rather. This person is rather bossy. So we use rather with negative intensifiers. Rather bossy.
Mm-hmm.
And quite, okay, you can say quite bossy, but more often we use rather with negative ones. And with quite, what else? What else can we use with quite?
For example, you are quite late for a meeting.
You're quite late for the meeting, okay. And with adjectives, with personality adjectives?
Quite narrow-minded.
Again, rather narrow-minded might be. Olga, can you make an example with quite?
So it shouldn't be negative, yes?
Mm-hmm.
She's quite
It can
honest.
be, but
Can
most of all we use rather.
Mm-hmm. She's quite honest with us.
Mm-hmm. Yes, good. All right. So, yeah, use it to put some shade to make your answers more interesting. I think I have a lesson on it, recorded. I hope. I need to check. And if I do, I will add it to the platform. Now, again, I'm going to break you into groups again. And I want you to talk about 3 people you know. To talk about 3 people you know and to describe then their character and etc. Okay. Is the task clear?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Right, and the second group like this. Okay, let's start.
Describe my younger brother. He is very interesting person.
He is a very interesting person.
Okay. He is quite sensible. He has light hair, green eyes, and he is tall. Also, he is a bit
both. So something like this. It's your turn now.
So she's also open-minded.
She who? Are you describing some certain person?
Yes,
Okay, which person are you talking about?
my friend.
Okay, your friend, good.
Yes, she's open-minded and
She's quite open-minded, right?
quite, yes. Open-minded, and this is a quality we share with each other. So it's maybe this quality is a thing that brought us together. And she's a bit bossy also. I don't know.
So she's eccentric and honest.
She's eccentric. You can say she's a bit eccentric, or she's quite eccentric.
She's quite eccentric. So I should describe her, because she's. First, I have told that she likes to wear bright clothes. I'm telling about my colleague. She likes to wear bright clothes and big necklaces and earrings and bracelets, and she talks too loud and laughs too loud. She likes to tell about herself, and she is a very interesting person. She travels a lot.
She is a very interesting person. Yeah, that's nice. People are different, and even at school they can be different. Okay, let's gather together. Let's finish and gather together. Oh, I'm here. Okay, I got lost between the house is so big. I got lost. Where are you? I was thinking. All right, ladies, thank you for sharing. Now we still have got some time to move to the reading part. And the reading is, okay, it's actually a bit challenging. Maybe it may be challenging because the language is a little bit difficult, but still we will see what we can do about it. So we're going to read about identical twins. Do you understand the word twin?
Yes.
Right. Would you like to have an identical twin, Alona?
I don't know. I never think about it, but I think no, because I have two brothers already, and it's enough.
Okay. What could be advantages and disadvantages of having an identical twin?
I think it's like the brothers and sisters. You have a friend for all your life, but if you look the same, I think you competitive and
You become maybe you become competitive with each other.
yes, I think, maybe parents sometimes love one of you more, and you are the same. I think it's very difficult for a child mind.
Any other opinions? Does anyone else want to share if you would like to have an identical twin, and if there are any advantages and disadvantages?
I think that it's quite interesting because even if you have brother or sister, not twin, but just regular brother and sister, sometimes you, not sometimes, but always you have connection. Sometimes you catch cold in the same time, and you can have some similar thoughts. And it's interesting to realize that there is a person who is really similar. And in this case, in case of twins, I can't even imagine. Because you even looks like the other person, and I think you have also some thoughts similar, and this fight, I can say, for identification is also challenging but interesting. I think so.
Okay, any other comments? Maybe personal experience, because I have got identical twins. Okay, my neighbors, they have identical twins, 2 girls. And okay, we're not very close with each other, but they make them get dressed the same. So they always look the same. And the appearance, like, so they are identical twins. And
yeah, I don't like this idea of similarity when parents choose to dress their children.
Maybe it saves time or something.
I grew up with identical twins, and I can say it like when they are identical, it's like sharpened their minds, so they need I don't know. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, when like sometimes we want to express something and some deep thoughts, philosophical thoughts and ideas, and when we start to get confused, oh, what am I talking about? Always keep it simple. Put it like, as a child, I mean, you wouldn't say in your mother tongue, you would say it in a more complex, interesting way. Throw it away. Say it as simply as you can, but say it. That's the thing. And we will learn how to paraphrase our thoughts in this course. Right, so ladies, what you need to do, you need to read the text. To read this text at home, to translate some, okay, that's kind of, we're not going to read it like this anymore. It's, we're gonna try other types of reading, but for the first time, we're gonna read it like traditionally. You need to read, you need to translate some of the words you don't understand, not all of them, but just the one you think, oh, I really, really need to know this word to understand what it's going on about. I want you to do exercise 2, to find information, like to find the answers to these 3 questions. And shall I give it to you or not? Okay, and I'm gonna give you this and exercise 3. That's what I also gonna give you. How are you gonna do it? So in the ideal world, you need to read quickly through the text. Then you need to read the task, they read the question, and then go to the text and find the answers. Here, like, try not to read all the options because 75% of them is incorrect. So first of all, try to find the answer in the text and then come back and look through the answers and choose the correct one. Usually we will work also reading together, but this time it's kind of the end of the lesson. It's going to be your homework. Another homework that you're going to get is to practice the vocabulary in your workbook. I'm going to check the page and tell you what is the page and what is the number. Again, when you work in your workbook, you can always check the answers. It's the end of the book. And the students' book, we will check together and we're going to discuss a little bit on this text. So we're going to continue working with this text, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions? No, everyone is so tired. Right. Okay, do you have any plans for this weekend or for this week?
I will have a training as usual, and I would like to go to museum.
To museum? Which museum are you going?
I live in Moscow. It's a Pushkinsky Museum. There is an interesting exhibition now about the period of time of Diderot, and the name of the exhibition is 7th of Diderot. So it's decorated very nice, so, and there are interesting collection, and this museum is our partner at work, so, and they said that the audio guide is incredibly...
It's for free for you. Oh, good. Good.
Yes, incredible interesting, so, and the voice of professional actor, there is a voice of professional actor, so, and I would like to visit it.
Yeah, and Natalia is from Moscow. Oля and Olga are from St. Petersburg, right? And Alona is now in Kazakhstan, right? Yeah, I'm in Turkey, so also can't be a company to you, but it would be so nice. Right, okay, ladies, then do your homework, keep in touch. If you have any questions, always text me.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.